this totally legitimate game.
Mm-hmm.
The one that we're totally not emulating.
Not at all.
But Bobby does own it, so fuck you.
Yeah. Suck it.
Oh, this game. I'm gonna check the stream real quick just to make sure it's showing up right.
Cool.
But, oh,
Been a long time.
it's not for me, man. This is a regular. This one's on my regular rotation. Whenever you let me borrow the physical copy of the game. Oh, my cheeks. Look at this, where you're playing it on a actual CRT TV.
Ooh, that's excellent.
It's totally not a filter from RetroArch. Hey, it looks good.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, check it out.
Oh shit, yeah.
Looks good on here anyway. I'm gonna need to check the chat on this tablet, unfortunately, just because, yeah, things and stuff. One thing I grew to appreciate is the music in this game.
Oh, dude, 100%. That was the first thing noticing this.
I always noticed graphics, man. The graphics in this game, best in the Super Nintendo, I think.
This.
Not this, but
Oh. The graphic style on this is
phenomenal.
unique. I'll comment on it when we go on stream.
Oh, we're already on stream. It's just
Are we? We got
Apparently.
audio right now, huh?
Yeah.
Well, some bitch. Look at that. No,
just right now, I'm just waiting for the people to start joining us again. Everyone absconded. This is what we
understandably so.
They knew when to leave.
You know, when we said we're leaving for 10 minutes.
We said we'd be gone for 10 minutes, and for once we're early.
Yeah, right. I didn't even know we were 2 hours late. Did you say we were going to start at a certain time?
Ooh, Kahuna Drake says, hell yes.
Hell yes.
Yes, hell yes. Much hell, and yes, there is. The blue controller, I think, is going to be the one that you play your game on. Not your berry controller. Try it. Try your berry one. It might work.
This is blue. Kind of. Not really, though.
Hit the start button. Yeah. No, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
It should be set just like a Super Nintendo. So.
Cool. Mm. Okay.
Standard fare. B is jump, Y is attack.
Boy, it's been a while. Do this.
Probably the best intro to any game.
This is pretty cool. So okay, so this graphic style now. The way I see this, the graphic style in this game, which I mean, it looks, it's great. But I wait, gotta move right here. Okay, here we go. Haha. Mooning. Whoosh. But oh,
Double jump is
stupid.
flying over.
Oh, there we go. Oh, gotta drop. Okay. God, it's been so long. But the graphic style on this is, to me, is made to show off muscles. This is like because I mean, look, every character is absolutely ripped.
Yeah.
In this, even the dragon,
Especially ripped. Ripped right open.
But yeah. Oops. Okay.
I mean, Capcom was on their fucking game on this. This is what every game that tries to do like a retro look aspires to be.
That's you son of a bitch. Yeah, no, this is solid. Sit down.
Teabag him quick. But I mean, it just throws you right in the middle of the freaking fight. No tutorial. It's just like you
have fun.
Yes, Kahuna, that is one awesome looking dragon demon.
So a dragon. Why doesn't he just walk away? It's like, all right, well, you're stuck now.
So I have a filter on this where it gives it like a CRT look. It gives it like all little pinpoint bits.
Oh yeah.
It even has like a little bit of like the old component cable. It has a little bit of distortion to it.
Oh, okay.
So the colors bleed like it's supposed to.
Oh, neat.
So yeah, it's supposed to be as close to like an old Sony television CRTV.
Yeah.
There's one thing like stuff even like Shovel Knight. You know, great game. I'm not gonna knock it.
I love Shovel Knight.
But one thing Shovel Knight kind of does is it has a art style that is way too jagged to be historically like accurate.
Yeah. I don't think it's looking to be absolutely historically accurate.
It's just that like on old TVs, the jaggies were actually really, really smooth. Not perfect mine, but they were smooth.
That's enough of that. The Pop-potamus.
There's Dragon Nose beat. Now you're killing the KKK.
Yeah.
Southern Pride. Yeah, Kuna made the same joke on Dead Clan members.
Yeah, that's... Yes. Yeah.
Bang your head.
My goodness, I tell you, man, I'm getting the nostalgia feels here.
Good.
I can't dodge that.
So apparently this game is actually on the Wii Store, Nintendo Virtual Console Store, whatever it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I didn't think they released it for ages, and all of a sudden I look into it, and they're like, yeah, Demon's Crest is on the Virtual Console. And I'm like, really?
That's awesome.
So go out and get this. This is a freaking great game.
Yeah, it is. I like that they don't do like the flashing for enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They slowly turn.
Yeah.
There you go. I do have to admit though, I kind of like enemy power bars.
I don't mind. I like that you don't get to know how close an enemy is to death. Exactly.
Kind of like Cuphead, right?
Yeah.
Cuphead kind of the same thing where
Oh yeah.
you're not 100% sure how far they are to beat an enemy, except that they have different like attack strategies or something.
Yeah. Speaking of Cuphead, did you catch the E3 like Coliseum thing that they did? So they had Todd Howard and Elon Musk.
Oh, I think I saw some pictures of that, but I didn't know the context.
Yeah, so they had them on there, and they're talking about all the games that you can be able to have on a Tesla. And so they're going to have like Fallout Shelter is going to be on there. Apparently, nearly every Atari game is going to be on there.
On a Tesla?
Mm-hmm.
So you can play.
You got the big old screen because you got that screen for the navigation and such.
So you can play games while your car drives you somewhere.
Well, no, not while your car drives. You have to be parked to be able to play the games.
Oh, because I was thinking that if your car's going to drive you somewhere anyway, you can sit there and play games while you get.
No. The cool thing. Damn it. I want that.
You got a penny.
The cool thing though is that they'll have Cuphead available to be able to play, which is kind of neat. Oops. And then along with Cuphead, they will have this other game. It is a surefire contender for Game of the Year, which is Beach Buggy Racing.
Beach Buggy Racing?
No, that's not it. 2.
Oh.
Yes. There's already been one, Matt. I mean, I'm sure that you forgot about it.
I'm still waiting for Replay 3.
So, but what's cool though, actually,
go down.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
There's a thing down on the left. There you go.
What's cool though about the Beach Buggy Racing 2 is that you can actually use the actual steering wheel of the car to be able to
okay, that's cool.
drive around and everything. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Which I will also say, another big thing for mobile gaming.
Bazing.
We're not gonna go there, Matt. But yeah, it's kind of cool though. It's neat to see that gaming is kind of transcending so much.
It's the world's most expensive, like, you know those arcade cabinets that you get to sit in and play the car games in?
Oh yeah.
It's the world's most expensive one of those.
Yeah. Let me in.
Yeah, you can't break that until you get claw.
Yeah.
I still never actually technically beat this game. Like, got like the final bad guy, the one after you get all the stuff. Yeah, I've gotten everything in it though, but I've never been able to beat that last bad guy. Was it Dark Demon or something?
Laugh at me.
Kuna says everyone knows how good the replay multiplayer was. By the way, if you play certain like games on Twitch, you get banned. For warning.
No, what now?
If you play sexually explicit games on Twitch, you get banned.
Oh man.
No, you know.
No Catherine.
I think Catherine's okay.
Well, okay. Let's talk about exceptions then. Catherine's great. I am excited about
the remaking it.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. It's like the battle of the 6-packs right now.
Who can do the most sit-ups? Dude, do you even like cardio? when two CrossFitters are in the same room.
Yeah.
You're rocking that. How's latency anyway? We're using a PlayStation 4 controller with USB plugged in, so it should be pretty quick.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
See, that's the only thing that worries me about the streaming services coming up.
No, dude,
are they just like...
Dude, they showed off for the Orion, and I've seen for the xCloud also.
I saw the Doom demonstration that did.
Yeah, exactly. But with the xCloud, it is just there's no latency at all with it. I watched some people use it, and it's awesome. It's impressive. The future is now.
It does just have me worried a bit though. The streaming, because then you're doing games as a service instead of like having like a physical copy or even a digital copy that's yours.
Pink Earth transformed into G Gargoyle. I always like these games where you get a new power and it's always just like initial and then a word, whatnot. Like you have M Buster from the Mega Man games and such. Trying to break down stone statues.
That's why I like the newer Devil May Cry games. Oh, you let me play?
Yeah, go for it.
That's why I like the new Devil May Cry games is because I forget what's in here. I think it's just like a this.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You gotta break the things. That's fun.
Headbutts.
Oh, Matt. There we go. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Oh, come on. I was there. this is...
Oh, boy.
Those ones I get. Oh, the pinpoint timing.
Get it, boy.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
It was your prize. You get your
You
money
get a
back.
Mentos.
Take that fat boy.
Right in the belly button.
Let's see. Kahuna Drake says, "I don't like potentially not being able to own my game outright." And
Like
Kahuna
what?
Drake, like for the streaming services.
Yeah.
If they still release, the games either digitally or like as a hard copy, like even in the day with Steam, you can still get like PlayStation 3 games and things on physical media. But I'm still kind of just worried about the games as a service. If that's kind of where the trend's gonna go, where it's like, yeah, you don't really own your game anymore unless you go to like Dog or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a Luddite. I'm not sure. But I just think it's just kind of, I don't know. Could be abused.
I don't think it will be. I don't think you can. I mean, if you buy a game, there's laws protecting that.
Yeah.
It's not. There isn't gonna be an abuse. That's. I
mean, there has been instances of people like buying books and things on Amazon. Amazon's taken the books off of their Kindles once they are like, yeah, we're not gonna support this book anymore.
Well, I mean, that's one of those things where it's just, if they don't have the book on their database anymore, then I mean, what can you do? There's always going to be that kind of risk to it. But
I'm joining.
oh, you've gone and done it now. That's why I always make sure I buy.
I mean, I can't really talk because I have a huge Steam library, but I still try to get stuff on GOG. Oh god, I am sucking it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I prefer myself to have to be able to own my games.
Yeah.
Like physical copies.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I am a proud owner of a pre-owned, or not pre-owned, but a pre-ordered freaking Final Fantasy VII Steelbook. I'm very excited about the Final Fantasy VII remake. That would be excellent.
It's looking good.
It looks fantastic.
Aren't they going to release it in like iterations or something, like one half and two half?
It's going to be in chapters. So the first half is going to be the Midgar.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I'm like,
Lord, no, I did not. No, the Midgar section, and then the rest of it's going to be for the rest of it, which the whole Midgar part, they said there was going to be 2 discs.
2 Blu-rays, yeah.
So what are you even going to do for the last part? Because what I'm really interested in seeing them do is what I'm really interested in seeing them do is how they're going to handle the world aspect. When you were traveling around the world, you can go to all the different towns and all of that stuff. How are they going to handle that?
Fuck off.
Or drop.
Fuck off, Ghost. I'm running.
So and how because I mean the Midgar part is not even the biggest part of the game, and that's going to be on 2 discs. So how are you going to tell the rest of the story on such a discount space? Like, you're not going to be able to tell the full story. I don't know. It's interesting to see how it's going to be done, but I have faith. I mean, they've done a good job on this so far. But also, I don't even know what I'm more excited about, to be honest. Final Fantasy VII Remake or the Final Fantasy VIII Remaster? Because holy
the 7 remake.
Fucking biscuits, dude. Final Fantasy VIII was amazing. Fuck him. Bitch, slap the mustache off you. God damn it, don't give me that.
Final Fantasy VIII started out good, but then it just went absolutely batshit crazy. Like, no, I mean, like, the story is just, like, all over the place. I had a hell of a time trying to get into it.
Look at any Final Fantasy.
God damn it.
Final Fantasy game, though.
Okay, fair enough. It's Japanese, so
yeah.
it's going to be incoherent to begin with. But I just... 8 was a hard sell for me. I mean...
I loved it. I thought it was great. And it was just more mature tone than Final Fantasy 7, which I really liked.
It was just something about 8 that always just, like... I did play all the way through, all that good stuff, and I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah.
I remember nothing about playing 8.
I'm just looking forward towards hours and hours and hours of card playing.
Oh yeah,
I love the cards. That was a lot of fun to play that. But here, I can take a look at that here. But yeah. Okay, we're no longer reading anything that Kahuna has to say either.
She doesn't like it.
Yeah, Kahuna's in with the Final Fantasy 7 thing here too, so it's been nice knowing you, Kahuna. No, just kidding. I completely Final Fantasy 7. I'm so excited about. Well, and it's cool to be able to go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, with 8, it just like the graphics stuff are great though, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't.
I had this conversation with my friend the other day that she was playing through like some games that she said that the graphics were too hard for her to be able to have or to be able to look past. So like things like
7
NES games and all that stuff, and like even Final Fantasy 7 and all that stuff, like were easy to be able to look past, but things like Final Fantasy 8 wasn't. And what it kind of decided and came down to on was that it was because of the realism that they were trying to portray in those games. Mm-hmm. So like when you are when you're trying to figure out what the hell expression Quistis is giving you, and it just looks like her face is in a constant swirl because you just got a few pixels that's trying to show her eyebrows. That's what makes a game look even worse, because they're just trying to sell it off as realistic, whereas with Final Fantasy 7 you didn't need that. Like there was a more fantasy aspect to it.
Well, the graphics aren't really the thing that ever made me like or dislike Final Fantasy 8. It was just like
brothel. Who wants to see the brothel part in HD?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Seeing Cloud in a dress in HD, getting smacked around by a very burly looking man. Oh, get off! Get the fuck off me! There we go. So there's something. I could have left, but there's something down here.
Oh yeah, and they are releasing physical. Sorry, Final Fantasy physical copy of Final Fantasy 7. Like, I got the deluxe edition, so it's $80, but
$80?
Yep, that is.
It's not just $80. It's $80.
It is. That is U.S. currency right there. But that's what comes with the steelbook, and I am a sucker for steelbooks. So. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Final Fantasy 8 emulated, like on a computer?
No.
Oh God, it looks. It's gonna look exactly like the HD remake is gonna look like. I mean,
you think the HD remake's gonna look? Did you look at the remake?
I've seen what they've done, and if you've ever seen a God damn, where the hell am I at? I'm sucking bad. I gotta turn my gamer card. This is terrible. I'm doing so pathetically bad.
Oh boy. Duke's gonna wait until the entire package for Final Fantasy 7 is out.
Might be a long wait.
I mean, it's a good way to be able to spend your Social Security money, I guess, because you're gonna be waiting that long.
Oh, I remember this dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna say? No, I mean, I just bought it on Friday. Yeah. No. Come on. Here you go. Oh, look at that frame rate.
I can't get
look
out.
At that frame rate.
You jelly piece of shit.
I just bought it on Friday. I just got it, but I finally got the Final Fantasy 12 remaster.
Mm-hmm.
And man, It looks good.
12?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's one with.
I mean,
pirates.
12 wasn't a bad looking game, anyways. But the remaster of it, I mean, it looks really, really good. They did a really good job on it. So I'm excited to see what they'll do with Final Fantasy 8. I think they're going to do a really good job with it.
But if you ever get a chance to see Final Fantasy 8, like emulated with like the high resolutions and stuff,
Yeah.
the facial expressions and all that kind of stuff are actually in the game, in the old PlayStation game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And once you get like in HD or once you get with like anti-aliasing and stuff, it's just absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah.
How detailed the game is.
Oh yeah. Nice. Good. Yeah, I think it's gonna be great. I'm really excited. I that was a huge thing for me, seeing that come on up. So that's gonna be great. Yeah, 12 is with Van. Van. It's like we're gonna have cool names, and then Van.
Well, it's better than Snow and Hope and like.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Thank
you. I
hated that game.
There are I tried to give that game a chance.
I gave it 3 hours of my life.
I gave it a solid 6.
Right when I got to the end of the first set of what the fuck they're called, the cutscenes.
Yeah,
I was done.
Yeah, I just
especially after I saw like characters like Hope and stuff. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing keeping me here.
Yeah, exactly. Like Snow, it's like cool. It looks like they're like, let's put one of those New Jersey specimens into the Final Fantasy world. My goodness, like the Final Fantasy 13 equals hippie New Age games.
Yep.
Yeah, it was between that and Final Fantasy X2 that in terms of unnecessary Final Fantasy games, because that game was just.
That was the one created by an entire group of like female developers, and
yeah, that was the girl power one,
and
which I have no problem with. But I mean, when you're beginning your Final Fantasy game, and I mean that's key word right there, Final Fantasy game with a Charlie's Angels intro.
Mm-hmm. They kind of didn't break any stereotypes. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Dress up, sing star.
Exactly. It's like, do you want your characters to have cool new powers? Give them this dress. What? No, I don't wanna. Like, I wanna give them something cool, not some cloth that makes them look more attractive.
All right, dude, you're up.
Oh.
I finally beat that stage.
You've done it. Way to go.
Actually, you can go back into that stage and go the other route now.
Champ. I'm gonna go over here. What do we got here?
Duke says, does Final Fantasy 12 Remaster take Van out as a main character position? If not, I'm not playing.
I can't remember what spells do.
I think this is the wrong place, dude.
Is it though?
You need the aerial gargoyle. Otherwise you're gonna get wrecked.
Matt, I enjoy a good challenge.
Alright. Enjoy getting wrecked.
I crave attention, Matt. I'll take it.
That's where Gene Simmons goes when he dies. Oh, you have the claw power up now. He can bust that open.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Done. Maybe just do a charge thingy. What? Claw? I can't remember. Is this thing claw?
Yep.
Cool.
Or Buster. I think it's Buster.
It's Buster, yeah. Oh. Just got the tongue.
Yeah. Duke says Van from Final Fantasy 12 is the worst main character of all time. Change my mind. Titus.
Yep, thank you. Yep. Dude. If there's anything that... Oh, God. The whole... The laugh scene of that game.
Don't forget the whistling.
Oh my god. Dude, yeah.
Again,
that dude is a complete whiner, man. I mean, I get it. You have
There's
dad
something underneath
issues. Huh? He's just trying to make me die.
yeah, I think there's something under there.
Oh boy. This
Probably not.
This is gonna get rough. Yeah.
I wouldn't go under there. I don't think there's anything under there.
This is gonna get rough, man.
Yes, it is.
Oh, right into the 6-pack. That's alright. I'm gonna get this.
Not saying they're wholly similar, says Kahuna Drake, but this Crest thing reminds me a lot of Holy Diver on the NES.
Holy diver.
R.I.P. Dio.
Oh my. Ooh,
Ooh.
we're good.
The reminder, the virtual clip on you.
Oh!
Double back and try to kill you.
Whoop! Hup! Hup! Hup!
Oh, yeah, warp.
You warp.
You go down, either go down there or you can go straight across.
Alright. Game on, Broheem.
Duke says I'll take Titus over Van. At least Titus is important to the story. So with Final Fantasy VIII, the things I do remember are a school for like the gifted, and you're like a school for assassins.
Yeah, yeah, seeds. The seeds, yeah.
And then I remember the monsters come from the moon. I remember blacking out and having like flashback powers to see another guy with long hair. I remember the sorceress killing you with a shard of ice. I remember the ambiguous ending, whether or not it's all just like a death dream or if it's actually like real. And I also remember you could do that draw system thing, right?
Yep, draw.
And what you do is
I enjoyed that.
you draw 100 death things from this one enemy out in like a desert, and you equip them on your like main weapon. And if you have 100 death draws on from an enemy, anything you touch with that weapon will kill it instantly.
Vicious.
Also, the extremely long summons. Remember them?
Yes.
You summon a monster or something, and it's like a 5-minute long cinematic sequence.
There was some, but they were cool though. I liked them.
They were cool though, but they just took ages.
They did.
I mean, at least 10 kind of crop that down a little bit.
Let me fly, please. Okay. Oh, ooh, ooh. Get out of here. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, I know that sound effect.
Can you imagine being the guy who has to do that?
I know, right?
Sound like a scary ghost.
Just sounds like just having a bad experience after Taco Bell with that.
But that's how you go.
Well, fine. This isn't the end, Matt.
This is the end.
No, it isn't. Ow!
That was
got
the end.
got my toe.
Buffalo heads.
Moving and grooving, baby. Look at those moves.
Kuna says she has a Cerberus Guardian figure, and she has a Bahamut one too.
Oh,
The
cool.
one I remember was like the Diablo one, the one that like controls gravity and fucks you up that way. The devil thing. That was pretty cool.
Ooh, boy.
Boy.
Frame rate? Who needs it? I'm gonna go this way here.
calls them fart ghosts. Bad. Oh, there's the scroll thing I was...
Oh, well, there's no getting it right now. Ah, we got douche McAllister here.
Notice how I flex my forearms. I just got back from leg day.
Ah!
So what's everyone's favorite Final Fantasy game? Of all time? Like yours personally, not doesn't have to be like what everyone else thinks it is. What's yours? Bob, what's yours?
Man, it's tough. I mean, Final Fantasy VII was the first PlayStation game I ever played.
I know I've beaten 7 like 4 times in a row. Well, not in a row, but 4 times.
I think in terms of just being able to, in terms of maybe just overall enjoyment, I'll give it to Final Fantasy VII. But 8 is just, it is very, very close for me.
I'd say 6 is up there.
See, I haven't played anything below 7. I haven't had her. I never got him. For
6 is
consoles.
6 is like excellent music, excellent story. I mean, it is like, you know, the classic turn-based stuff, but I mean, it just, I don't know. It's really. No, it's just got so many little moments that are just more memorable. I think like the opera scene and some of the enemies, and the fact that you don't even. Halfway through, you lose to the main bad guy.
Yeah.
Like you lose. The entire world's destroyed and taken over by this fucking insane clown guy.
Oh my! This isn't gonna go well. Oh, that.
Duke says, "Can I just say Super Mario RPG?" Sure.
Or Legend of Dragoon, which is my all-time favorite RPG. Ow!
Ow.
Got my wingtip.
Well, Bob, if you ever get a chance, man, you gotta try finding a copy of 3, or I think it's on Virtual Console as well. But for the Super Nintendo, the third Final Fantasy game, 6,
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of really, really good things about it. I just never got around to it. I've never had anything to play it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, it's on Virtual Console, and I think some handheld devices have ports of it.
What do you mean Virtual Console, though, man?
They released a enhanced version for the original PlayStation.
Oh, did they? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think it's not the one bundled with Chrono Trigger. It's the one bundled with Final Fantasy IV, I think. Something like that. I think it's 5, sorry. Final Fantasy V in Japan is bundled with 6. Kuna says she'll go with 7.
Yeah, 7, it's hard to go wrong with 7. And 7 broke so many barriers anyways there. I mean, it was the first to be able to have, like, full motion cutscenes, you know, and just, it was revolutionary. And storytelling, you know.
Iconic characters.
Yeah. It was just, it was outstanding. So it's hard to just to not say that that's it.
You know, 9 doesn't get nearly as much love as it needs.
Oh, 9 is fantastic too. I love 9. The old video game. Big fan of that guy. Ow. Or thing.
Yeah, Kuna Terra's in number 6. Or 3 for the Super Nintendo. Duke says he played a little bit of 9 and it was an interesting experience. I remember playing a lot of it, but I just never finished it. I got to where they find out that big eye in the sky is like a spaceship, and it's like, oh, I'm doing spaceship rap, huh?
Yeah, I never
Again,
did.
it's Japanese storytelling. Like all of a sudden, something from fucking left field comes out, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
We're in a medieval world. You have a medieval premise. Everything's going great, and all of a sudden, fucking
Space.
yeah, the god thing that's killing everybody is a spaceship, and then monsters come from the moon.
Yeah. I never did get to beat 9. I think I've got it, but
I know a couple spoilers from 9, and they're unfortunate.
Whirlwind move has been defeated.
Next time I'll beat you with my ultimate form.
Cool.
Oh, you got the air. This is where you get the air gargoyle, huh?
Boom. Look at that, huh? Sweet.
I'm going back in.
Grab this here.
Grab the tablet.
Yeah, tablito. Complete manual and all the first Final Fantasy. Nice. Magic base. What's up?
Magic. Magic is the gay son I never wanted. Aerial gargoyle. Maybe I should give Final Fantasy VIII another try, though. But I just remember playing it and being just feeling like,
Well, you would feel that way though.
because I'm me.
No, not because you're you. Because you have had an absolute attachment to Final Fantasy VII. Like
That part is true.
yeah. So like I feel that
And it's
any
not
game it wouldn't matter if it was the second coming of Final Fantasy VII that would have followed up after Final Fantasy VII.
But see,
it might still be tough for you to be able to play because it wasn't.
It's not even the fact
Didn't
that
have
like,
Vincent in it.
Oh, there you go, Vincent. Yeah, he was the shit. But no, it's the story. I mean, the graphics were great. The characters were a bit interchangeable, but it was just that the story just never settled well with me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what was that thing that was actually like controlling the seeds? That big fat thing in the basement.
Oh, I can't remember. It's been
See,
so
that's
long.
what I mean. I can't remember anything about the game.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back into it because I can't remember a whole lot on it. There, it's been a long time.
I didn't know you could ride that. I didn't know you could ride that guy. Oh shit!
Yeah, he'll get you.
He get you.
Yeah, this is Demon's Crest.
Demon's
the
Crest is
Super
the shit.
Nintendo Here, Magic.
If you can find it on Virtual Console, get it.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah, underrated, so underrated. Oh damn! Oh, look at that! I blew him up right when he was like an inch away from my head.
Boom. He falls apart. Magic thinks this game looks ugly.
It looks ugly. Could be the filter I have on it. I could do without a filter though, but it's gonna look way worse.
No, not this game. Talking about my Final Fantasy VII is ugly.
Yeah, I beat the thing again. So.
Oh, you go ahead. You didn't get to play as much.
Back in this place though, there's that blob thing that I killed, right?
Blob thing.
And, you know, the thing made of corpses. Or is that underwater?
That's somewhere else, I think.
All right. I really hate underwater stages though. I don't want to go there yet.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta go here.
Yeah, block-handed Lego people. That's not true. Speaking of Legos, like I'm not a big fan of like Lego games. I mean they're cool. They're decent.
They're what they're at.
And all
They are
that.
what they are.
But man, that Forza Horizons 4 game with the Lego DLC thingy that they're doing looks pretty fucking cool.
Lego Forza? What?
Yeah, it's like they are releasing like you can play like in this Lego world in the new Forza game, and it looks like you might be able to drive like Lego cars or whatever, or you can just drive your regular looking fancy, like, I mean, those games are beautiful games.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're driving these realistic looking cars, but in a Lego land, and it looks.
If you could see the look on my face,
jarring.
I'd be like,
yeah, it looks jarring, but it looks amazing though.
I know Forza is like Microsoft's Gran Turismo, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Gran
it's their Gran Turismo. Well, not Horizons. Horizons kind of like their arcade version of Forza, but the Forza racing games are very like kind of more the realistic style.
Oh shit! I thought the game froze up on me. I'm like, I can't move. What time do you gotta head out in about an hour?
We got an hour and a half.
Oh, we can even play a third game if you want. I don't know what though, but.
I'm excited to see what that new People Can Fly game is gonna be. That Outriders. Did you see anything on that?
Outriders. I need to.
I mean, they didn't show any gameplay.
Well, it's E3.
Yeah, this year's E3 was not strong on the gameplay, but
that's always been my big beef with any E3 is like, okay, well, you got a nice concept that's gonna, show up 10 years from now. Like in the case of that one game by the Shadows of the Colossus people, where you're the kid and the dog.
Was it that company?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was.
But yeah, The Last Guardian though.
That's the one.
No, like I'm excited because these are the people who did Bulletstorm, but from what we know more from is the Painkiller.
Oh right.
Yeah. So they make good first-person shooter games.
Painkiller's the shit.
And this looks like it'll be at least 3-player co-op too, so that'll be fun. So. Time Crisis. Gun game?
Time Crisis.
Or was that a fun? I think there was a Final Fantasy thing. Time Crisis. Was there something like that?
I don't know.
I just remember Time Crisis being one of those
you piece of shit.
arcade shooter games. Did you watch the Devolver Digital?
I didn't. Usually Devolver Digital does some really, really crazy shit.
Yeah. This year, they just completely annihilated what they did in the previous years. Like this year,
their stuff is always just
amazing.
Absolutely insane.
Well, it's all satire, and it's fantastic. Like they do a satire of E3 for like 20 minutes, and then show like a few minutes of games that they're publishing.
Yeah.
Which the games are always great. I love Devolver Digital games. They come out, they find the weird stuff and the cool stuff, just the really unique things, and then just give them to the masses.
So check this out. After I lose to this guy the first time, that entire forest canopy's gone because it's already been burned out.
There you go. Yeah, dude. Freaking. That is the good stuff there. Nina motherfucking Struthers. Also, freaking weird thing, but Terminator 2, or the new Terminator stuff, was referenced 3 different times in this E3.
Really?
Yeah.
Killed him. I think. Oh shit! No, I didn't. I forgot this also has 2 forms.
You're gonna have to see the trailer for a game that they're publishing called Carrion. It looks amazing.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about it yet though, but Carrion sounds familiar.
Think Terminator Dark Fate's gonna bomb? I don't know. It might. I think it has. I'm excited. I am really excited for it. I mean, you got. It's the most direct sequel there is for Terminator 2. You got James Cameron behind them.
And you've got
he's producing.
Linda Hamilton.
And Linda Hamilton. Oh, what reprising her role as one of the most badass action heroes of all time. Yeah, I'm really excited for. I mean, I'm a huge Schwarzenegger fan anyway, so I'm excited for it. But I think it's gonna be great. Yeah, you're right there, Tyler. I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. I didn't think Genesis was too terrible either. I mean, I thought it was kind of fun, but I'm not too critical of movies either. I'm just there to.
I am.
I'm
Of course,
just
I
there to
never
enjoy
watched
it.
it, so.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of being critical on a movie when I'm there to try to enjoy it. You know, you're supposed to have a suspension of disbelief when you're watching a film, and to just keep yourself grounded enough to be able to criticize it.
If you think you're gonna be shitting on the movie, then don't bother going to watch it.
Yeah.
Save your money at least. But every once in a while, there's like stuff that's intentionally bad that's actually kind of fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
Those
like the Native
Native
American
American
zombie movies that I'll be watching. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting too with this new Terminator one too, because when when Sarah Connor's asking that one robot cyborg chick, whatever, or when she asks Sarah Connor, like, why are you doing this? She's like, so, well, I was once in her shoes. So apparently this girl's going to be pregnant with the leader that's going to take down the rebellion. So it's going to be like maybe a rehash of the first story or whatnot. But I wonder what happened. Like, it makes you wonder what happened to John Connor then, you know?
No, it's Kyle Reese's mom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Kyle Reese's mom?
Kyle Reese's mom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So they can't go after.
Oh wow! So they go back further in time then, I guess.
Well, no, because Kyle
That's
Reese,
cool.
Kyle
I didn't
Reese
know that.
is younger than John Connor, so they're going after the father of John Connor, which is Kyle Reese.
Yeah.
They went after the mother. They
Oh,
went
that's
after
cool
him.
then. Okay. Interesting.
Fuck off, birds.
Yeah, I'm excited though. I think it's gonna be fun.
Fireball. Oh, you bitch. Moves like Jagger. Moves like Jagger. Get fucking killed. God damn it.
Oh no! Oh, here it is! Here it is! This is the end.
I tried to run.
What?
Oh boy, this is my last attempt, and I'll hand the controller over to the master
You'll
here.
get it. You'll get it.
You'll get it, Chris.
You're fine.
Just take the second route.
Can you mutter a song that isn't shit?
Yeah, I can, but I'm not gonna.
You saying Maroon 5's the bad band?
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah. I mean, Maroon 5, their first two albums, I thought were fantastic. But now it's just absolute shit. Can't stand it. I'll get on the next flight with a 2x4.
Oh god, that 2x4 joke. I'll show you the picture later. Basically, a 2x4 is inserted somewhere that's not where the sun shines.
Oh, classy.
That's my fan base. Come on.
There you go. Yeah, you did it. You got this. Oh, now he's getting cocky. Oh no.
I'm getting cocky, so now I'm gonna get...
Oh, ooh.
Oh, you bitch! Same thing again.
Just chasing you down.
Yes!
There you go. And say, why don't you just change from the air?
Because it
gargoyle?
seems like he was doing a lot of damage, so I was like, I'm gonna keep it. You got the piece of the fire crest called Tornado.
Aw.
With it, you can jump higher than before.
Apparently, Kahuna got to play Maroon 5 songs on a ukulele for music class.
So you've upgraded.
That's yeah, right.
Do you want to keep playing this, or you want to play something else?
I don't care.
We could rock Turtles in Time. We could do
whatever.
classic Nintendo games. What are we talking about?
I'm just here to party. Man.
We could even do something. We could even like play like something that has a bit more graphic punch to it. Like you play Devil May Cry 5, or see if I have anything else that's really shit.
Yeah, I'm up for whatever. I'm just having a hunk of dory at a time.
Having a hell of a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's hang up here for another 10 minutes, meaning 5, and we'll find another game to play.
Cool.
So you can tell that we have no attention span. It's all.
You're the one that's switching up games, son.
We can keep playing this though, but I'm just saying that I'm trying to keep things fresh.
No, we play. Yeah, play whatever. Excuse my licorice bag sounds.
All right. So we're going to give it a pause, and we will catch you guys in a bit.